hear from real estate agents all the time that the market is in their way of their success. Maybe it's interest rates, maybe it's properties appreciating at a rate that's hard to chase for some of their buyers. But the reality is, people don't enter the real estate market unless they're making a highly personal decision. Hi, this is Erin Eicher with Innovate Real Estate. Hey, I want to talk to you guys at the end of this video about the blueprint for helping your clients who are worried about interest rates right now. A lot of times this is first-time home buyers, but before I get into that, before you can fully exercise these tips that I'm going to tell you, you have to understand why it matters. Making a relationship with a buyer or seller in this market has to be authentic. You have to understand why they entered the market and why they reached out in the first place. You're probably getting concerns right now about interest rates. And 12 months ago, we were hearing lots of concerns about properties getting priced out of their budget and how could they ever potentially afford in this market. But the reality is, these pleas from your clients are probably them asking you to educate them and teach them how they can work around these obstacles. They called you and they started looking for homes because they wanted to buy a home. They called you and they're trying to decide what they can sell their home for because they're looking for something different in their life. They didn't start the journey because they were trying to get the best price or the best loan or the best interest rate. There was something else that triggered that. So you can't completely ignore what their concern is. You have to acknowledge what's going on. And a good expert has the right language and verbiage to talk someone through the things that are concerning them and help them get to the point of making a good decision. And reminding them why they started is the key to that success. So let's put this into play with a real life example right now, which I bet many of you are hearing. Interest rates have increased almost 3% since Q4 of 2021. And that can make it really difficult, especially for first-time home buyers, to afford when they've been watching the market with homes appreciate and now their loan's more expensive. But remember, renting is 100% interest. So if they're not currently homeowners, they're really throwing money down the drain to live in a place that they probably want to live in anyway. And we don't expect home values to decline anytime soon. So waiting and renting is actually the most expensive choice they can possibly make. So here's the trick and here's the blueprint. And all this is doing is allowing your clients to slow down when trying to make this decision as a first-time home buyer who might be concerned about interest rates and property prices, and allow them to bring it back into what they can control. Remember, when a client has a concern about something, this is absolutely a nurture relationship. You're not going to talk them out tomorrow of their concerns. But if you're willing to invest the time in them, you can help them through. So here are the things that you should be talking about. You're talking about to your buyers who have concerns about property prices or interest rates right now. First and foremost, hey buyer, let's remember what your vision is. What are we trying to accomplish? Why do you want to buy? What are you looking to do? And what really matters to you? Remove the concerns about prices and interest rates. Let's talk about why we're even sitting down here. I don't care if they've told you this a dozen times. If they're still concerned about price, then there is something that isn't totally feeling connected for them. Number two, you have to have a budget. And I'm not talking about a budget to buy a home. I'm talking about setting a budget for your personal household expenses. Sometimes going through that exercise for buyers can be the aha moment that they need to understand that buying a home really might be pretty par for the course in their normal life. And if they don't currently own, they're starting to build equity, which is a lifetime investment for their entire future. Third, they have to be looking for homes every single day. And this isn't just about trying to find the best deal, although that matters. If you aren't looking, you're going to miss the opportunity. But it's also about allowing them to stay educated on what things are selling for. You can help them with that, but there is nothing better than them seeing it for themselves, what they could have or what they couldn't have if they continue to wait. And last but not least, help them get excited about the sweat equity of the future. When you buy a home, especially as a first-time home buyer, this is an extremely exciting opportunity. And you can take time to invest in that property and make it better from the first day that you own it. That's right in the heart. And that's what really matters in home ownership. This isn't about owning a property. This is about building a home. And last but not least, I always encourage people to make real estate decisions based on a 5-year plan. If you think you're still going to live in the Durango area in the next 5 years, buying now is the best investment decision you can make because we really believe in 5 years it will only be more expensive. I hope that was helpful for you. If you have any questions, please reach out.